Hello there. I've heard about it a few times, and I see a little more of it here and there, but depending on where you look, you might not find much about it. Call it shedding. Yeah, interesting concept. Haven't really talked too much about it, but I mean, apparently there's some businesses out there concerned about it, making notices out there for their patrons and employees. Apparently, a private school in Miami, same thing. I imagine that's possibly the reason that they told their teachers and students not to be getting the vaccine. Or it's a religious reason that they think it's the mark of the beast, which not a good leg to be trying to stand on. I think you could come up with much more reasonable explanations to tell somebody not to do something than try to bring religion into it, because there are people who just don't put any stock in religion. Even people who can talk the talk and even at some level walk the walk. A lot of times that tends to be hollow, at least from what I've seen. And I'd say the more intellectual somebody wants to make their explanation of their faith, the more hollow they are. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm nuts and seeing shit that ain't real, but it's real to me. Yep. What's also real to me is deception, and there's plenty of that. And I think those people who were concerned about the unvaccinated, like myself, are not going to be very trusting of our word when it comes down to it. If they ask us and we think they want us to be shot up, we'll likely tell them we are. Yep. Well, I think there's going to be another side to that table where there'll be people like me who will also want to know who's got it. Shedding is a good, reasonable explanation somebody might want to know. Maybe they're trying to be safe for themselves. Maybe there's other reasons. But I think when you get within reasonable proximity of somebody, it is a respectful thing to do to let them know. Just like if you were exposed to someone with coronavirus, isn't it respectful to let them know, hey, I was possibly exposed? Whether they believe it's real or not, or whether you believe it's real or not. I do believe it would be the respectful thing. Hey, those are the conditions of my life that you're entering into. Beware, so you can choose to be here or not. Yep. But I don't think that's going to be something that's going to be offered up very easily by people on either side. Because I think for much the same reason, people will lie. Because people lie. And that's a thing that's been very much having its affirmations for me, especially as of late, is people do lie. People double speak. They'll tell whatever they think suits them to tell people. So there's a lot of double speak, a lot of deception, and a lot of different ways for a lot of different reasons. So I think that's an important thing for us as a human being to be aware of and to be conscious of, and do what we see fit to do about it. One thing I think I'll do is just the gray man routine will continue to envelop more aspects of my personal presentation to people. I wonder if that even sounded like it did in my head. Anyway, I'm going to pick and choose what I talk about, and, well, ain't going to be too many people hearing the in-depth of what is in my mind and on my heart. Yeah. Somewhat like a blanket of silence. That's what I'm going to try to implement. Operational security. I know how that sounds. But if it makes sense to you, take it for what it's worth. And if it ain't worth anything to you, then so be it. You'll enjoy it then. Not that I won't be saying some crazy shit on freaking YouTube, but hey, it's YouTube. It's not real, right?